one of these days I'm going to get killed up here. Of course, that would be kind of a waste of time, me getting killed again. Oh, hello! Welcome to the Masked Fan Attic once again. I hope you're not tripping over things up here tonight like I am. Once again, in the Masked Fan Attic, it's our job to bring you cool, interesting, old latex Halloween masks that, well, that deserve collector attention. Now, I just happened to find one here in the attic tonight, almost by falling over it. Look at this. It's the extremely rare Distortions Unlimited Pseudo Smokey Bear. Now, he's a very old mask, so he's a little droopy right there. I believe he came out in the year 1980 as a special request, a special project requested by a friend of Distortions founder Ed Edmonds, who owned a costume shop. And so Ed sculpted this version of Smokey Bear for this costume shop owner. And it was never cataloged, it was never officially sold, released to the public or anything like that. And you notice it doesn't even say Smokey on there like Smokey Bear's hat typically says. This was just called Ranger Bear because they didn't have the rights. Now, Smokey Bear, an awesome guy and a good bear, but can be a little protective of his name sometimes. So this is just Ranger Bear. But it's an Ed Edmonds sculpture, and it's one of the first full head masks that Ed created back in the day before Distortions really became the huge, well-known, thriving, and well-respected manufacturer of masks and props that it would soon become. Now, Ranger Bear, again, never sold to the public, but you might find one on some place like eBay, or you might find one still languishing somewhere unloved in a privately owned costume shop, or even in an online costume business. You may find a Ranger Bear, but not very many of them produced, only a few. I have actually asked Ed Edmonds. He doesn't even remember how many were made, but he assures me not very many. And now people always say Smokey the Bear, but really not the band the is not officially part of the name. It's supposed to just be Smokey Bear, and I have that on good authority because my long-suffering wife Laura actually worked on Smokey Bear costumes, and sometimes when you see mascot costumes of Smokey, a lot of those were actually made by Laura back in ancient times, back a long time ago. We had a lot of direct contact, and again, everybody says Smokey the Bear, but it's just supposed to be Smokey Bear. So there he is. There's your rare mask find for the week, Ranger Bear, an early creation from the very early days of Distortions. And join us here again in the Masked Fan Attic next week when we'll skulk around in the dark and trip over things till we get hurt.